Today I want to discuss the economic policies of a Biden-Harris administration and how the concepts that they would employ would be disastrous for the American worker, American citizens, and the American economy, and ultimately for the world at large. A Biden administration of necessity will create higher taxes, fewer jobs, hidden tax agendas. Now, what are we talking about there? The hidden tax agendas that Biden administration will be creating arise from the fact that there's going to be more government. And more government means more salaries have to be paid, more fringe benefits have to be paid, more medical insurance has to be paid for those people who work for the bureaucracy. So an enlarged bureaucracy is a hidden form of taxation. Ultimately, that taxation will fall on the shoulders of the middle class, the working person. We have open borders, which will drive the economy down. It'll drive the employment rate down. Jobs will be going to non-citizens who aren't paying taxes. You have rising poverty in the United States. And what goes with it? Higher crime and higher use of drugs, addiction, alcoholism, violence. The economic growth would become static in the United States. It would no longer be moving forward. This week, we had a phenomenal change, a tick upward of over 33% in the gross national product in the third quarter. That's not a mistake, and it's not a coincidence. This policies of Biden would totally reverse the principles that Donald Trump has enacted. You'll find high unemployment. These job killing, these poverty creating policies, these are the promises of the job killing government expanding administration of Biden and Harris, which is founded on the principle that the American form of government is evil and the left-wing agenda of anti-capitalism and racial divide is desirable and necessary. Their concept is that America has to be turned on its head, a second revolution, when there's nothing wrong with the economy. There's nothing wrong with the institutions in the United States. There's nothing wrong with that. They're going to try to fix something that isn't broken. And anytime that happens, the person who's fixing it will create a place of ultimate control for themselves. Kamala Harris, via a compromised Joe Biden, would fold in the face of Chinese confrontation. Jobs will be once again shipped to China by the boatload. China would be once again a dominant power over the United States and probably overtake the United States as the number one economic engine in the world. That's devastating. That's devastating. This administration of Harris and Biden has openly come out and said that, come on, these guys aren't any competition for us. And I don't know what they're looking at or what kind of things they're taking to get them to fail to recognize and perceive the reality of what's going on. But what will happen again is they'll uptick the intellectual property theft, and it will be done on an unheard scale. There will be continued Chinese aggression in the Far East. And why is that important? It's important because in the Far East is where a large amount of shipping takes place. That's why this is an issue for China. And that's why Trump has rubbed China's nose in it by supporting Taiwan. China can't handle that. That's why you need another 4 years of Donald Trump. Which also goes along with that is internally, we'll continue to have this war, drug war we're having with fentanyl, which is totally created in China and is marketed here in the United States through cartels. So there's a double whammy here. The cartels get more money, triple whammy, I should say. The cartels get more money. China gets to diminish the power of the United States, and the United States suffers the scourge of drug addiction. This is the type of thing that Harris and Biden administration will bring to the table. This is the 47-year plan of Joe Biden. Joe Biden hasn't done one thing. And he now talks about what he's going to do to China. Well, where's he been? Where was he at 8 years ago? China was stealing jobs left and right. Joe Biden was drinking champagne with the leader of the Communist Party. Hardly a competitive situation. I would prefer to put a person in power who's not going to be beholden, who's not going to be manipulated or manipulatable by the hard left or the elitists or the Chinese for whatever reason. That's what you face with a Harris Biden administration. And I didn't do that accidentally. I do mean a Harris Biden administration because once there's a Democrat takeover of the presidency, Kamala Harris is going to be operating the executive office, not Joe Biden. Joe Biden's a pawn. That being said, I think that what one has to do is one has to examine the realities of the existing facts as they've been presented by the Harris and Biden administration. No one will take on China like Donald Trump. No one has. No one's made China pay any money in the past. Donald Trump has. No one's made China back down. Donald Trump has. So a vote for Biden and Harris is a vote for the same old thing. Go back and let China run over us, steal our intellectual property, and poison our population with drugs.
Don't be fooled. Make the right choice. A vote for Joe Biden is actually a vote for Kamala Harris. Vote to re-elect President Donald Trump. For more information and videos like this, visit www.reelectdonaldtrump.net.